Professor Hariharan, could you introduce to us Mahindra Ecole Centrale School, please?
The school is a joint project of the Mahindra Group, the Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, and Ecole Centrale Paris. This is an engineering college which is primarily designed to provide what we perceive as a holistic understanding of engineering and enterprise. It's important that engineering education in India undergoes a radical change at this moment because a lot of teaching in higher education, technical higher education, is quite outmoded. It belongs to the 50s and the 60s. But with so much of digital convergence happening, so much of productive activities, coming together around common areas, this discrete teaching of engineering in terms of mechanical engineering or chemical engineering or computer engineering is slowly becoming outmoded. So what we have done is adopted the French model. And that is where Ecole Centrale Paris comes in very, very importantly, where they treat every student as a potential engineer and not as a potential chemical engineer or a computer engineer. So therefore, we are able to provide a more multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary method of education system. And that's, I think, the crucial selling point of Mahindra Ecole Centrale.
And could you share with us some figures about this new school and explain us for the decision process? Did you investigate in different countries, in different schools, and how did you come to Ecole Centrale Supélec?
Well, you see, the standard model that has been followed so far in India has been what is called the Anglo-Saxon model, where there are departments and the students come into various departments and there are faculties respected to certain department. And it is this departmental idea which over the last 30 to 40 years has become a little redundant. Because students, for example, they do mechanical engineering in a college, but they go out and they join a software company, they join a bank company. And you wonder, why did you do mechanical engineer to do Citibank, afterwards? So we realize that the student has somehow understood the value of technical analytic education and taken that and repurposed it from engineering to finance. And that's the innovative part of the student. So unless and until we don't learn from the market outside, we will be sitting back in the 50s and the 60s. So in order to progress forward, we must learn from the market outside. We must learn from the world outside. So this is what happens in Europe. And that's why Europe is technically so advanced. We must learn from that, and therefore we implemented this kind of a policy at Mahindra Ecole Centrale.
And what is the major advantage for a big industrial group as Mahindra to get involved in this new school?
Yeah. Mahindra Group themselves need about 1,800 engineers every year. They desperately need good engineers who are creative, who have leadership qualities in them, and they have entrepreneurship in them. So these three are our motto. So every student who comes out here is not merely a qualified engineer, but also a qualified leader. Because when he or she goes out as a leader, capable of communicating, capable of creative thinking, they are definitely going to produce much more value to their company than anybody else.
Dhanyabad.